welcome to Grace and Lottie's. Elizabeth here, back to kind of give my final thoughts on the Crayola signature line. I got the pencils, the markers, and the gel pens. So all of these are here. So I've used them in one piece that I did over Christmas, and I started live streaming this one, and I really didn't enjoy working with these. So I kind of finished it out of duty because I can't leave something unfinished, but the live stream petered out because I wasn't looking forward to doing this. So take that for part of my review right here, is that I had to force myself to finish it, and I really had to keep myself from pulling out other materials to do it. So if you're not familiar, these are the pencils right here. They're said to have a gel core. They cover well on like black paper, and that's what's really cool about them. They do not blend as much as I would like. It took a lot of work to get in here and to create effects. I used the markers as a base coat to really give a good depth and a pop, but then it took a lot of work then to still blend on top. So here are the markers right here. And they have a dual, so you've got the brush end and the thin line. They're not color matched. I really would kind of prefer that they were for this, just for ease of use for me more so than anything. And I would prefer to have a lot more because I feel like they're limited in the color range. One thing I noticed as I was using them is my color started rubbing off with my hand. I'm gonna try to find one here where the names did run off. Like, let's see here, yeah. Look at this. And using it, so I had a scrap sheet so I could kind of doodle, but keeping track of which one's which by name is a little bit difficult, and they're not like 100% true to cap. So that's something to consider. Like, I have no idea what color that is now, and I don't have weird hands or anything like that. I don't have hot hands or anything. So that is something that happened with these. Now, one thing that was good is the black had good coverage, because this is that black. This is not a pigment pen or anything in here. This was the black marker, so I was happy with its coverage for what it is. Again, the lack of colors really hurts me in using the markers. The pencils, they have a different feel to them, not my favorite. In the 24 pack, I feel like I don't have the shades I want, that I'm missing several things, like truly deeper shades to be able to work with these. Because even this, what looks like it's a dark red, is just true red. You see it says red right here on it. So that being missing made it harder to shade. I had to be like use all of my knowledge here to know, okay, use your purple, use your blue, use your other shades to really bring it in. So harder for beginners. That's another thing to think about here. Next is the price. These guys are expensive for what they are. I could buy my Prismacolors, and let me show you something that you can do that I did with Prismacolors. I mean, so I know what I'm doing with color pencils. This is a Prismacolor piece right here. For the same price. Or actually cheaper for a lot of people for the Prismacolors. So if I'm gonna buy a set of pencils, which one do I wanna get? Now, Prismacolors has their issues, but if I was gonna get one over the other, I would say get the Prismacolors, because I think you're gonna be happier with the way they work. With the markers, if there were more colors, maybe I could recommend them for coloring. Their tips are just too tough. Like that brush tip is really stiff, so not great for calligraphy, even though they're marketing it for the calligraphy users out there, bullet journaling, that type of thing. I think you're better off with the Tombos on that one, and Stabilos for the fine tip. I mean, I love my Stabilo set. They're right here on my desk right now. So I think you're better off going that route with these. And the gel pens, I use those on here. I thought the gel pens were fine. Again, a lot of packaging for what you're getting right here, because you can see how these are packaged, right? So a lot of packaging. They worked great, no complaints. I do really like, however, my clear Jelly Roll sparkle pen, the glitter pen that I have in that one, because it can pick up the colors underneath. But good range of colors on these. True to their caps for the most part. They were easy to use. I did pull out my Jelly Roll though to do my whites on here, just because there's no white in this set. There's no black either. So if you're wanting a full set of gel pens, these aren't really a full, they're metallic and glitter. So, but they did some fun things on here in my final stages. So glitter pens, those are good. but I do not recommend that you spend your money on the markers or the pencils. So that is my final thing on the Crayola signature line. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, as well as you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I am at Grace and Lottie's. And remember that art happens in everyday life. Make sure you're watching for it. Bye.